Hi there and welcome to my channel. This is Kate in the Journal Nest in Australia, and it's Happy Place Sunday. I've got my papers rustling and I'm so glad that you could join me. I have been tidying the nest for lots of reasons, so I thought I'd just start off with some of my revelations. That I have multiple nests going at the moment, and I've sorted them into sort of big pieces, little tiny pieces. And in this one, I thought I'd show you what I keep beside my sewing machine. So I like making fabric strips, and I just brought this over to show you that when I cut and rule, and like many of us do, no scrap is wasted. So I sat down to do my happiest thing, but instead of making just strips this afternoon, I thought I would use this old paper bag to be sort of an inspiration for working on some pages, I suppose. Tools, if you're an experienced journaler, you would know that these are the tools of our trade. So I've got them in a little nest to be more organized. Scissors don't stay open, of course. A glue stick. I'm going to thank you to my subby who suggested I try the Scotch tape. Next time I go to a store, I'm going to try that. My jute, a ruler, and big scissors. Basically, that's all I need to use in my journal to make things for my journals. I can't believe it's August already, because I wanted to do Junk Journal July and the whole month's gone. And the last time I filmed, I was catching up. So I have decided, as we know, that our journaling is for well-being, for happiness, and just to be creative. I'm freeing myself from any prompt, and I thought we would just literally, better just check that I'm not, I'll be centered here. Just literally, let's have some fun making this afternoon. For all of you who love the crunkle, that's Kate's crunkle there. I've got some pieces that I just pulled from who knows where as I was tidying up. I was really reminded that I've had my mind on field notes and other sorts of themed journals, and this afternoon I just want to be free. And I have been seeing a lady on Facebook be making envelopes, and again, because I was tidying, my friend Jenny, who has been a great giver to me, I found that she had in her package a pad of this vellum paper that was already written on and printed, and I've just made one of those. I won't be able to do it again, but we might have some fun. Okay, so let's get started. This is just Kate's Playground. It's a library book. I think you've seen this before. I'm just using it to be a place of my natural colours. There are random pages everywhere. And we're just going to continue that this afternoon. Walls. I don't like the names of the chapters really, but anyway, we'll work at covering them all up because I do like the print of this. So let's start. Oh, and I'm going to use my chopper. There's nothing. So I have started a bit of what is it called? Spring cleaning. And I think that's inspired me to, we're very crunky on the table. Yeah, just to, celebrate all the things that I have. I feel very, very blessed to have this community, to have the opportunity at the moment. My travel to work is done for a little while. Oh, can you see what I'm doing? Oh yeah, you can. Sorry. Oh, so I suppose, look at this. I didn't take you through it, but I just got all my little scraps and sewed them together in straight lines and crunkle crunkle, and it's beautiful. A, to work with, but B, to inspire. So here we go. I'm feeling like that could be, let's make, oh yes, I have. Straight away, I'm thinking I might need these pages a little bit closer together. So I'm not sure that we would call this an altered book. I haven't done one of those before, but it is an old book. And let's just put this up here. Oh, could that have happened to me? I didn't check. Okay. If you hear me, oh, if you hear me scream, it's I've stapled myself, but hopefully not too many, Kate. So I know some of you have been missing my journaling videos, and I need to say I have too, because this is truly a happy place. So that's, so I watched a couple of videos. And then headed down here. So I'm not really being influenced by anyone in particular, but this is just freelancing Kate. I had saved this poem, how shall we rise to greet the dawn? So taking away that excess. So how are you going? Are you enjoying your making? Okay, what have I done there? I just looked over and saw this page, the little border. Oops. And let's make a page on a page on the page. Oh, I love that sound. I'm loving my stitching, but you don't get that sort of sound. Oh, unless I'm using my muscles to try and tear material. Can you see if I'm working? Yeah, on this side. There we go. So, oh, that's a very big tuck. So let's do one more staple down there. We can tuck something up in there. Okay, so that's a beautiful piece of journaling paper. Let's just tuck that under there. That beautiful vintage colour. Okay, 2 pages done. Let's stick these ones together. cover up the staple. And let's miss that one and come to here. What are we going to do? I do not like finish this sentence. Yep. I was thinking at the same time as doing, so let us put that vellum down there, and let's make this a pocket. This is a very special week for me in terms of my journaling, and I'm going to share it with you because so many of you have been so kind. So it is a month, no, it's not a month, 5 months today that I met Rachel of the Roxy Sisters. And how amazing is that? 5 months. And she was the one who encouraged me to share my work, my happy making, on YouTube. And here we are. So thank you, thank you, thank you to this community for welcoming me, for being kind. I dare not look back at my earlier videos. This is my little pile over here for my field notes journals, but that little section there, just this birdie is bent, so let's put in there. But hopefully, I suppose, finish your sentence, Kate. You can see I've gained a bit of confidence. I do remember saying, I hope that I have one other subscriber other than my husband. And that's happened beyond my dreams. And in fact, how good with it? I mean, it's not about this, but my husband was saying, okay, how, because I think I'm close to 3,000. Imagine if I got that in this anniversary week. What encouragement it would be to others, because that's what I want to do. Here we go. Let's just put that in there. That's interesting. What are we going to do on this page? I don't know why, I just feel like folding that over. For no reason at all. Okay, so I don't know what to do with that, so I'm going to leave it. I'm going to try and put everything into my little nest every single time I go to the right, and then I may be able to keep myself a little bit more organised. That's a newbie. I'm putting my little cutter balanced. I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, put it there. So what are you working on? I know so many of you make journals as gifts. And for special events, and I suppose we do have to start thinking that we're coming up to Christmas season and Thanksgiving. I want to use this. like that jaggy ending there. Gonna make this a tuck. I like 227, that's a good number. So let's get that out. You know this, I'm now using pink scissors, and I started with gold scissors. And then I'm using a crochet hook to get up the ends. I had toyed with the idea of putting the prompts out again for Junk Journal July, because I do like how that stretched me last year to try new things. One of them is, I'm not a literal person, but I'm just thinking a little embellishment like that. Would be fun. And then if we play around with how to make these envelopes, have a belly band with a tuck. Okay, so you probably know how to do these way better than me, but I didn't measure, so I know it's out of proportion. But I saw, and I'm sorry, I don't know who it was, someone showing how to make easy envelopes for cards on YouTube. Square, then diagonally, folded like that, and folded like that. I haven't dared fold that down because I thought it was actually a miracle that that sort of was meeting together. Because I'm not very good at accuracy. So you can learn with me. Or actually, I wish you could teach me, but I'm just going to put that there, trying to be efficient. So it holds those down, and it holds that piece down. So that's probably not the right spot. That could be the right spot, but I'd prefer it if it was if I'm going to tuck it in here, it needs to be, what's the word, closed. So we'll do that in a minute. So will we make one from scratch? Now I'm going to just get a rough idea of a square measurement. So let's, just with our eyes, let's tear that bit off. So maybe there's a right or a wrong side. So let's go into the center. Into the center and up. I would advise measuring them because this one isn't as good as my first one. But we will try and close this one. And I know you can put that down, but I won't do that there. This will be lucky to stay together. But that's the fun of learning and playing. So I'm just going to put this one over here. spirit of my... Oh. Oh. There we are. In the spirit of my gold cutting scissors, let's do that. For some reason I'm having difficulty. Okay, so that hasn't quite worked, but there is no reason that we worry if something doesn't work. We just adapt. And sorry for the sniffle, I think that's my Daphne about to make me sneeze. Okay, how about we make a little belly band here. And this little top of the envelope can tuck under there. How about that? I need some of my rarely used, but very, very useful. Oh. I was going to say distress ink. This isn't what I was looking for. Look what I gather in all sorts of places. This is not the right colour, but let's make a contrast. I was after vintage photo. Let's see, we're going. Let's I'm gradually getting rid of all of those little plastic containers. I like that. Let's go there and here, and then we can tuck that under there. I like that. So does Kate have some treasures that we could put into that little envelope? One that says something, a little card. I'll use that in a minute. So I don't think we can, oh, that's what it keeps disappearing. Look at that. In fact, let's just put that outside rather than inside. Does that happen to you? You just, and I know it's got a stain on it, but for me that's so much fun. Now let's go back to treasures. I'm sure I've got, let's have a look in this one. Aha. Oh, there we go. So how about in our little pocket we have a bee, a little bit of journaling paper with insects, and these flowers. There we go. A little pocket of joy, envelope of joy, like that. And where are we going to put it? Oh, there's the bee. There. So remember, I got that on my trip. If that just goes there, lovely. Truly in my happy place with you. Look at all that intersecting of beautiful vintage paper. I'd like it to come down a little bit lower. Yeah, just so that there's the hint underneath. So that real idea of collaging and having unevenness is, I don't know what I was doing over there, but I don't like that there. So we'll change. How's that time going, everyone? Because truly I could keep doing this for a long time. I'll have a peek. Oh, yeah, just a little bit more. Stronger than you think. Let's keep that up there. Love that page. What haven't we done? Got a poem, got a pocket. We've got a belly band. Let's randomly go somewhere in the middle here. Right. Remember, I've got that as a spare pocket. What about some sort of tucky thing? It really was like treasure today, finding a lot of my old papers and then mixing them with the new ones. What was I saying? Oh, a tuck or an extension. Okay, what if we make this? Although it's got a, I like to use a page that's got, not a new paragraph at the bottom of the page. Let's have a look at what I mean. Like here, the text goes all the way down. So let's put this up here. So that's like that. It opens up. What if, that's sort of nice texture. What if that opens up? Or we bind it with something to the side. Or this becomes a, yeah. Remember what I said about not losing things? Okay, what's going on in Kate's mind? I'm thinking that I love, and I made this last year at least, I think. That's my own squiggles there. But I'm thinking if I bring this down, I've got the texture, we open up, I tuck in there. So let's staple Doing a lot of stapling today. This mix feels good. So we could have, oh, we need a long tag. That one of my rabbits. Look at that. So there's the mystery. That can be like a book page at the top. Right, for the last thing, I want to finish this page and I want to use this little pocket. So I'm thinking I'd like to put a different paper over that page. I can't read that at all. But I treasure it. Right, so we're going to go like this. It's going to become a flip. And yeah, we'll take the bottom off. So lots and lots of ideas this afternoon, which even if you already do them, I hope there's something that's been interesting or quirky or inspiring for you to do. I like, and this is me, when I have text like this, I sort of like putting it upside down, because then we see the visual of it rather than the literal. Okay, so that's, where's that envelope? So it's going to go here. I love that torn bit there. Again, a little bit further down, I think, because I don't want that to be at the same height. And what are we going to put on here? What have we got left over from our fun and games? Something like that. So that relates to there. Yep. This will open. I could have made that still a pocket. Just before I commit, I just want to make sure that that's the best option today. Look at that paper. That was me experimenting. I absolutely love looking back at that, which is a mess, but there are so many bits and things I could do with that. Just that this is quite fragile paper. That's why I'm hesitating. Okay, just want to make it stronger. Oh, but it's my yoo-hoo. No wonder it was a beautiful first page. I love the page a lot, but not for that piece. Oh, let's see what I've got over here. I need longer. Oh my gosh, no. when in doubt, go to very, very old pieces. It's probably making this video go too long. I was on a roll. It will be worth it though. So let's just chopper-upper that. Like that. Because accidentally, see that ticket, which was a feature on that previous piece, has now become something that adds interest up here. Good. So that page is much stronger. There's our little envelope. Here's the piece that I wanted to go on here. Actually, let's make that go on there now. Let's tuck it in. Take off this bottom bit. Like that. How do I paste that? I'll glue this bit down here. Tuck it in behind there. Bit of the zigzag showing from before. Right in there. There we go. So all that remains is to put a little treasure like this. It's an envelope in an envelope. With a, look, I could keep going, but I'm not. I'm going to put that one in there. So, I'm so glad you could join me. Now, just have to fix that bit up in my excitement. Thank you so much for joining me, where we started out with some fabric paper fabric as I call it, none of which is left, but we've made quite a few pages. So let's just, we won't even be able to recap. We had that before, but we added this little pocket. It says beautiful. That's a vintage postcard over there. This was already existing with a letter tucked in and another letter there. We've done this today with this tuck out of the fabric and this going in here. I might work on a border of this page. We made a pocket. I don't think that's the right piece to go in there. Nor is that. Nor is that. Nor is that. That's what happens. Does it happen to you? Even on the flip. No, that's not going to fit. I can't settle until it looks right. And that might be a story to be continued. Let's put a little butterfly in there for a moment with a little bit of lace. That's better. And what else did we do? We went over here and we have a flip, an envelope, a treasure, a card and a tag. And then we finished off with sweeties. All right. I hope, well, I just want to say thank you. I hope that you've had some fun as you create alongside of me. Just keep going, no matter what. Until next time, this is Kate in the Journal Nest in Australia, saying bye for now.